Dude, that one hurts, man. That one hurts. Springboks are World Cup champions back-to-back. They're the 4th team in history to win 4 Rugby World Cups. And they won the game by 12-11. That hurts, man. It was a final that, you know, we thought would never happen. It was all just set in the stars for France to face Ireland in the final, win in front of their home crowd, but neither of those two teams could get it done. And, well, Springboks All Blacks had a bit of a thing with destiny. Fate had them lining up for the first time since 1995, and history has repeated itself. The Springboks have taken the win at the death. Really nice scrum by Oxenshare and Trevor Inyakani at the end. Just fending off Tamaiti Williams and Nepo Laulala with huge strength, and man, kicked into touch, it wins. Bit of emotion as well, and I think the emotion probably got the best of Shannon Frizell, who got yellow carded really early on for a pretty dodgy ruck clearance. He was kind of like landing on, you know, the opposition. He was landing on Bongi Mbanambi, and Mbanambi, you know, just couldn't really stand up enough. He might have done a knee ligament or something, and that really sucked for South Africa. So they probably got hurt more than us with, you know, Mbanambi coming off. Forey, not a specialist hooker, being the replacement. But they weren't phased. They were up for it mentally. With Shannon Frizell off the pitch, South Africa with 15 men, us with 14, they really just took advantages and they scored their first 6 points while we were down to 14 men. And worst comes to worst is that, you know, we had a lot of opportunities. We had the chance to be clinical in that first half, but we weren't taking them. You know, we probably looked a bit nervous. And Sam Cane, man, what can I say? You know, I respect that he's a good captain. The boys look up to him as a leader, but he's not our best 7. And Dalton Papali'i, I've always thought, has been a safer bet for difficult circumstances. Clear shoulder to Jesse Creel's head, and it was a red card. You know, if you're not going to have decent discipline, if you're going to mess around, you're going to be silly, you don't deserve to win. Super Rugby, as I've said time and time again on this channel, guys, here in the black jersey, I've said that it's not good for keeping your discipline, you know. Super Rugby, it disincentivises having proper discipline because there's the 20-minute red card, the 9 can't contest the scrum. Overall, it's just, it's not enforcing, you know, the proper laws of rugby that the rest of the world goes along with. And so being used to, you know, soft discipline, being able to get away with this rubbish, it's allowed the All Blacks to just get a bit complacent with the rules. And that's the 3rd red card we've had this year. So, you know, as much as Sam Cane's going to get a bit of abuse, you know, you do the crime, you do the time, and he must be absolutely gutted himself. And I hope he knows he messed up. He really did mess up. Sam Whitelock, though, really in that second half, he calmed the team. The All Blacks were a lot more up for it in the second half than the first, but we ultimately we couldn't get it done, man. Aaron Smith's try scrubbed off the record book. He was unable to, you know, have that go on the score sheet because Venati Savi a knock on its set piece. The 7-1 split probably didn't make the impact that we thought it was going to make, but at the end of the day, it still worked. It still got the job done. A win's a win for South Africa. They won ugly, but they know how to win ugly, and they deserve to take that. It also hurts pretty bad because my neighbours watching the game with us, they're from South Africa, so I had to get up straight away and shake their hands, so that hurts, man. The thing is, though, with South Africa taking the win, being able to withstand the huge pressure, finally conceding a try for the first ever time in a World Cup final is, overall, now that we can look past the All Blacks and South Africa having their rivalry settled, the winner being the 4th to get 4 World Cups, is this overall good for rugby? Sure, South Africa deserve to win everything like that, but realistically, how much is this going to grow the game by? I don't know, man. Because if the same old teams that is dominating the tournament over and over, realistically, will that, you know, bring along new fans to the sport? It was in Europe. It was where, you know, the majority of the fan base is. It's where the purists want to see everything, but I mean, with all the cards and everything, it's a bit tough for the, you know, the casual fans who are just tuning in for the first time. I feel sorry for them that they have to hear biased commentators such as Israel Dag and Angus Tartavau just rip into the referee. The way New Zealand fans were blaming the referee at halftime and possibly even full-time, I haven't seen that yet. It's despicable, man. Come on, we can't just blame the ref like that. If you're playing badly, if you're not having the discipline, if you're getting nervous, if Geordie Barrett's constantly dummying when he should be passing the ball, then you deserve to lose. Lots of stuff just didn't go our way. We didn't take the opportunities South Africa did. It was nice to see them try to use their kicking game as well to attempt a few things, but overall, what won at the end of the game, it was discipline. I said that, discipline's going to be a rough time for the All Blacks. We don't have the best record with it. We looked really, really calm before the game, but we let it get the best of us. Aaron Smith was trying to hold back the tears during the haka, and I think that we just didn't have the same calmness as we kind of got closer and closer and closer to the match. It must be really tough for the players as well. Personally, I'm gutted for all the guys who ended up losing that. It'll be really tough to take for, Tamaiti Williams, Finlay Christie, Damian McKenzie, who haven't really played a lot of test rugby in 2023, but got trusted with this. But most of all, I'm gutted for, Nepo Laulala, Sam Whitelock, Brodie Retallick, Aaron Smith, Beauden Barrett. All those boys will have played their final ever test match, and as the cloud comes over, as New Zealand goes into mourning, it no longer has the sun over me. All I can say is that hopefully the sun will rise again, we'll get a new dawn, and the All Blacks are going to be back in 2024. I think that actually the pain of losing a World Cup final is going to be even more motivation than my prediction of a quarter-final exit against Ireland. This will really fire up the likes of Ethan de Groot, Tyrell Lomax, Cam Roigard, who is in the stands. So, let's do one better next time. Let's win in Australia in 2027. I'm going to go back inside. I'm going to turn the TV on. I'm going to watch Springboks lift the trophy, as they deserve to do. But the question is, with all of these older players in their ranks, can the Springboks come back in 2024 the same beast? It's going to be tough for them to rebuild, so I'm going to go back inside and watch the trophy lift, and we will find that out later. Remember to subscribe and everything as well if you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow evening, I'll be presenting my analysis video, the first part of it, how the Springboks won the game. I'm going to try and split my analysis video on how the Springboks won the game into a few parts. There's a lot of stuff for us to go over, so this has been, my full-time hot take. So cheers for watching here at the Black Jersey. My name's Max. I'm going to sign out, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers for watching.